Hi, and welcome to Camille's Country Corner. I am Camille, and on today's episode, we will be making a Mexican casserole with chicken. Let me show you how we put this together. It's kind of my own creation, so we're going to make this up as we go. For this recipe, you will need some corn, some rice. We have chicken breast, probably using about a pound, pound and a half. We've got some cheese, we've got some rotel, green chilies, garlic powder, some onion, garlic, pepper, some taco and fajita mix, cumin and chili powder. All right, let me show you how to put this together. All right, I've got probably about a pound, pound and a half, maybe 2 pounds of chicken here. And we're gonna go ahead and season this, and I'm going to actually bake this in the oven. You can cube this up and you can do it on the stove top, but I'm just gonna go ahead and we are going to do it in the oven, sauteing our veggies. So I'm just using some taco and fajita mix here. It has in it chili pepper, salt, paprika, garlic, and onion, sugar and nut. All right, I'm gonna do both sides. I got my oven preheating at 400. We're gonna go ahead and throw this chicken in for about 20 minutes or until the internal temperature reaches 165, and then I'll show you the next step for the chicken, but in the meantime, we're gonna go ahead and saute and cut up some veggies. Let's go ahead and cut up our veggies. And one more thing I forgot to show you, we are using some beans to add to our casserole today. You can use any beans you want. You can use black beans, kidney beans. Today I'm using cannelloni beans because that's usually what I buy. All right, we're just dicing up a half an onion. And I have 6 cloves of garlic because they're rather small. So I'm just going to go ahead and mince those up, chop them up a bit. If you have larger ones, you can just use 2 or 3. I'm still finishing up a bag that I bought, and they all seem to be pretty small. And I'm going to go ahead and use a whole bell pepper here. I have orange. You can use any color you'd like. Got my garbage bag here. Makes cleanup super easy. All right, we're just dicing up our bells as well. All right, I'm going to be adding some fresh sweet corn to this as well. If you don't have fresh, you can just add a can. And I'm going to go ahead and cut this off the cob. All right. So less mess, I'm going to do it inside my bundt pan. Just recently watched somebody do this. Made so much of a less mess. All right, I'm going to continue to chop my corn off the cob, and then we're going to take everything and saute it on the stove. Meet you over there. All right, to my pan, I'm going to add about just a tablespoon of olive oil, and I'm going to go ahead and throw in my onion, my pepper, and my garlic. Of course, my pan was not up to temperature, but we're going to go ahead and cook this and saute it for a little bit before we add the corn. All right, The onion and garlic and peppers have been sauteing for about a minute or so. I'm going to go ahead and add some of our fresh corn. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add my rice as well. And we're going to heat some of that up. I'm going to go ahead and add some spices now. I didn't realize all my spices I bought were new, so I don't have any of the tops off of them yet. Sorry about that. All right, so we're going to add about a teaspoon or so of chili powder. About the same amount, teaspoon or so of cumin. Add some garlic powder, about half a teaspoon. Same with our onion powder, half a teaspoon. Mix that around. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add my Rotel in here. This is just a 10-ounce can. I have and I did not drain that. I have a 4-ounce can of diced chilies. I'm going to go ahead and add that. I did drain some of that off. I am going to add some cilantro leaves. I do not have fresh cilantro here, so I probably added about a couple of teaspoons of that. All right, we're going to go ahead and cook that down for a couple of minutes just to heat everything through. In the meantime, our chicken is just about ready, and I'll bring you back and show you everything that we're going to just throw this together and throw it in the oven. All right, so the chicken has come out of the oven, so let's go ahead and dice that up. It's a bit juicy. All right, now that all our chicken is cut up, let's go ahead and move our bowl over so you can see what I'm doing. Let me throw this aside. We're going to go ahead and add our rice mixture with all our glorious seasonings already in there. All right, so I have decided to add about a half a cup of sour cream. I am also going to add some lemon juice, about a half a lemon. Don't want to forget our beans, so I have a 15.5-ounce can of beans of your choice. Mine are rinsed and drained. Also going to add a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, because I did not salt anything but the chicken so far. All right, and we're going to add about a half a cup to a cup of cheese. All right, go ahead and mix it all up. All right, I'm going to go ahead and taste this for seasoning, see if it needs anything. Now, technically, this is already cooked. We just need it to bake and get even more cheesy. It is perfect. Okay, my dish here is a 8 by 11. Just going to go ahead and dump everything in. I'm going to top this with even more cheese. Just a nice layer of cheese on top. Back in the oven, we are going to bake this at 400 for about 30 minutes. All right, friends, now that it's done, shall we try it? I went ahead and gave myself a little bit. See if you can see that. Let's go ahead and give that a try. It is hot. Temperature hot, not spicy hot. Oh, but with all those warm spices. Now this is by all means not authentic. I created this, my version, and it has all of the warm Mexican spices in it, so that's why I'm calling it a Mexican chicken casserole. And like I said, my version. But super delicious and has so much flavor. It just is wonderful, and it has a bit of heat to it, but not super spicy. I think maybe my chilies might have been a medium or hot chilies. My diced chilies that I had thrown in there, doesn't matter. It's so tasty. You can top this with even more cheese, more sour cream, maybe some guacamole. Eat it with some chips. However you want to serve it to your family, I hope you make this recipe. And I'm glad that you stopped by here today. If you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll catch you on the next one. We make several at home, made from scratch or semi-homemade recipes. So much better than takeout, and you know what goes in it. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by here today.